Hey everybody, welcome back to Honda C-Rally X. My name is Eric McGrew, and if you're watching the episodes that I put out for Honda C-Rally X, you'll know that this thing showed up in the mail recently, and that my driver's seat in the CRX has just really had better days. It's getting to the point to where it's super uncomfortable to drive. The side bolster, all the padding has basically been worn out, pushed aside, and now the metal bar is rubbing into my hip, especially when I'm out on the desert, driving the car in a rally style or rally cross style. And so I was looking for an affordable, budget-oriented seat. So budget to me is not cheap. It's the best value, the best quality I can get for the value I can pay. And sometimes that is just the cheapest thing, but this wasn't. There are cheaper seats. You can buy all the seats on eBay and Amazon even. I have heard very mixed reviews about seats such as NRG, Innovations. And I almost bought an NRG, but it was a little bit more expensive than this. And honestly, it looks like it's more than I needed. So why pay the extra money? This one was $147 shipped from, I think I bought this from Jegs. Sorry, I got a cough for some reason. And the NRG seat was $203 or $204. It was fiberglass back, and this is steel framed and that kind of stuff. So I went with this one because it was like $50 cheaper, and I have owned a set of Corbo Forza seats like 15 years ago, and I used them in a daily driver, so I definitely know what I'm getting into. This is a fixed back racing seat. It's not a reclinable, so the bolsters are very high and all that kind of stuff. And I'm going to tell you what my first impressions of this seat are, and what I'm getting for what you're getting for the money. Okay, so here we go. Well, all right. That's actually pretty simple. I don't think I'm missing anything else, no. The only thing I can say about this so far is that well, first off, I'm super impressed. It came with rail sliders. Awesome. That's like super stellar. I thought I was going to have to make them, and they're adjustable even. I mean, this is super sweet. They have like 3 points of adjustment. I thought I was going to have to make an adapter piece for my floor in the CRX, but I might be able to just adapt these to the mounting system in the CRX and see what happens from there. I mean, I know I can fab up something worst case scenario, but yeah, that's super rad. The only thing I can say for sure is that it doesn't come with instructions at all. So if you're not very intuitive about this stuff, you might want to do some more research and figure out how it all goes together. Let me see. No, there's absolutely no instructions on this that come with this at all. So hopefully, ukuleles are falling. Hopefully it'll be pretty easy to deal with. The blue is a better looking blue than I had imagined it would be. Let me move this stuff out of the way. I expected the blue to be a little bit less bright. Not that that's not in, I'm not complaining about that because I like this color. The interior of my CRX is already blue. So I thought that it'd be cool. It is kind of, they call it velour. This isn't what I remember velour being like in the cars that came out in the 80s and 90s. This is like a new kind of material. Maybe it is an actual velour. Maybe this is a higher quality velour. I don't know. It's got some like leather I'm sure they're just vinyl, but you know, high wear areas, it's got the vinyl in it. It's got the plastic pieces for the 4-point or 5-point harnesses to go through. It is a 5 or 6-point harness capable chair. It's got a spot here for your you know, leg straps to come up through. It's a bottom mount seat. It has a little bit of suspension in it, which I didn't expect. They're usually not. It is a steel frame seat. It's not fiberglass back, which means it will be a little bit more rigid. And it's got the plastic on the sides and here for the lap belts to go through. I am going to use the factory 3-point harnesses in it. So one will go here to the floor, then the buckle will go through here to the latch, and it'll come over the strap here. Now I have a 35 waist and I'm 6'1" or 6'2", and I weigh around 195, 200 pounds, something like that. So here's the question, will I fit? And this is what I was curious about. It's a bit tight. I do fit though. Yeah, but I can guarantee I ain't going anywhere. It is a bit tight. That's the only thing I see with this, is that it's a bit snug. And I mean, I don't know that it would be less snug by me losing weight, because I mean, I'd have to lose a lot of weight for it to be less snug than it is. I don't know how it's going to be driving it. It may be that it gets a little, you know, well, I won't even have to, the good thing is I won't even have to use the side back buckle here for the latch. I can just go over my waist, because even though they seem like they're low, I mean, they seem like they're high on the sides, the buckle will just come straight across my waist and touch my legs. So you won't have to worry about submarining. I understand that ProCar does not sell any pads that go down in the bottom. I mean, I can get in and out of it. We'll have to see how it does in the car. It's a bit snugger than I'd like, but for $147 and that kind of quality, I don't know. The thing is that I looked at the Forza seats, I looked at the Jegs seat, and by the way, I could be wrong, the Jegs seat looks just like this, just doesn't have ProCar by Scat. So I'm wondering if it's not the same actual seat, and ProCar buys it from the company and Jegs buys it from the same company, or maybe ProCar makes the seat for Jegs. I don't know, but it looks identical online. The specs are identical. Everything about it is identical. People have said that these run a little small. I would agree with that. If you don't like it touching your love handles, like I've got a little bit of fat I need to get rid of, and mine get kind of pushed in there, don't buy this seat. Buy a bigger one. I think the Forza and the Sparco seats that are fixed back, the low end, most affordable fixed back that they have, which are like $300 and something, are more open. I think the measurement is like 2 inches wider, which would make a difference. I remember the Forzas being more spacious than this when I owned them. And well, I know they were, because it didn't touch my sides like that. So if you don't like feeling confined into a seat, then don't buy this seat. What I will have to see is how well this holds up with my butt being so wide and pushing down a little bit. But it's super comfy other than that. I mean, the padding in it's great. So just keep that in mind. We'll have to install it in the car and see how it works. So that's kind of an overview. It does feel very solid and rigid. For $147, if you're small enough to fit in it, if you weigh over like 195, 200 pounds and you have a bigger than 36 waist, I wouldn't suggest even trying this seat. Even at 36, I'd say go with the Forza or the Sparco if you could. I don't know about Momo. I don't know what they offer or any of the other ones, Bride or any of those companies. They're way out of my price range. But yeah, if you have a 30, I'd say 34 or smaller waist, then this is probably a decent seat for you. So we'll go from there and check out some of the other stuff I'm doing with the car. And this is an extra video, so keep that in mind. I'll do some more extras that are reviews of stuff. And I hope to see you guys in one of the next extra videos or the series episodes. So thanks for stopping by. Please don't forget to comment, share, like, and subscribe. Beside the subscription button in YouTube, hit that bell and don't miss one episode that I'm putting out. So hope you guys enjoy it. See you in the next video. Bye.